Hello. Uh, okay, let's do this. Please, can you hear me? Okay, I'm mute. This is my first time using audio. Please, can you hear me? I want to know if you can hear me. Drop something for me in the comments.
I can hear you.
All right. Welcome, Kayode.
How have you been?
Just a minute to 11. I want to be right on time. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. This is my first time, so you pardon me. I'll be looking at it. My first time hosting a meeting, so I'm not sure where to look and what to do sometimes. But yeah, nice to be a learner and figure this thing out.
You learn every day.
Okay, I'm trying to share my screen. All right. Okay, you can see my screen. All right, that's nice. Thank you, Damilola. Welcome. Yes, that's the plan actually. Sharing. Thank you. Okay, so it's 11. There are four of us. We will start. So wait, please let's wait 5 more minutes, 3 minutes, and then I'll start the class. The people are waiting. They are waiting. Good. How do I? Okay, so I did not know what this waiting room. I didn't know what it meant. So I don't think it's a good idea. Like I have to be admitting people one on one. Let me see if there's a way. Stop sharing my screen. Hello. Let me see who kill me. I forgot to call you. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, let's just speak of you. Hey, CBO. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure this thing out. I want to turn off the waiting room so that people can just come and join without me having to pause the class to admit them in. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my class. This is interesting. Yeah. All right. I need help. Oh, can somebody help me figure out how to turn off the waiting room, because people are coming and then I'm having to admit them one by one. I want to turn that off so that I can start the class, and then I won't have to pause uh, to admit them into the room. Can't seem to find anywhere to do that. Okay, so
I think you have to let them in. You'll have to keep admitting them one after the other.
that's stressful. I shouldn't have picked that option. I didn't really understand it.
I think that's what's going to happen now.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I'll just because they'll keep waiting and then all right. So I'll just start. Hopefully I'll remember to watch that space and then I'll be admitting them. So I want to start the class now. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes. Yes, we can. I can.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, please. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Canva class. My name is Runke Lawal. I'm the founder of the Square Peg Wonder. The Square Peg Wonder is a self-improvement platform, and today is all about Canva. So most of us are very familiar with the Canva app. Excuse me. We are sorry if you didn't pick up my phone. Okay, so we are familiar with, welcome to the Canva class again. I'm Runke. Pardon the interruption, I forgot to put off my phone. And I want to welcome you to this class. And I always try to make things very short and very easy and very straight to the point. So I don't intend to keep you more than 30 minutes. But let's just say 40 minutes maximum. So please clear all the distractions. I just did that for my phone. I forgot to put it on mute. So please mute your phone. Make sure you're in a quiet place. Get a pen and a notepad. And if you have any questions or comments, please type them in the comments section. It's somewhere around, I think. Okay, so in this class, I'm going to run through an overview of the Canva app. I'm going to mention some of the uses of Canva, and then I'm going to go into rules of branding, because when you are designing graphics, you are designing for a purpose. So what are the rules that we should know? What should the style be, the color, the font? And then we are going to run through basic rules of graphics design. What should you do? What should you not do? Okay, so we are not professional graphic designers, but we're trying to build something standard for our business. So you should learn these things. So lastly, I'm going to show you how to design some posts for social media. We'll run through some pictures, how to do quotes posts for Instagram, for Facebook, how to use iPhone and PC frames, which some of you will have seen maybe on my social media pages. Okay, so before I go into all rules and all of that, I want us to quickly head over to the Canva app, and I'll do a quick run through. So Canva is an app, it's an online app. You find it at www.canva.com. I'm going to click on this. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I want to go to the Canva website now to just run through the app very briefly. So this is my browser. So canva.com. So this is Canva, and Canva has a free version and a paid version. I'm using a free version. If you do, there's Canva Pro. If you pay for it, you get more options and more functionalities. So when you enter Canva, you sign up for free. I know a lot of people already have accounts, so I won't really go into how to sign up for Canva. Just go to the website and you can sign up with your email address. So when you enter Canva, you see a space where you can search for anything you have in mind, any design you have in mind. But to make things easier, they've already put all these designs into categories for you. So if you are doing for social media, you are doing for events, for marketing documents and all of that. So you can see everything you need to do. Okay, so if you look here, you see my designs because I've been doing some things here. So if you have done one or two projects in Canva, there's a section where you find um, you find your work to keep saving it for you. So if you see, you can see different things. There are Instagram posts. If you want to create a logo for your business, you can do that. If you want to create PowerPoint presentations, or we can't call it PowerPoint because PowerPoint is all right. Is the name of another app. But yeah, if you want presentations, if you want posters, if you want social media, all of that. So to start with, let me show you some of the things that I do so that we can see what and what and what. Okay, I do Instagram posts in Canva. I do my ebooks. Also, I arrange them in Canva. I also do different things, banners, flyers, reports, templates, and all of that. So let me show you, okay, some of the things that I've done in Canva. So you might have seen some of that already posted. So I have this this design in Canva. So I want to just show. I'm doing an overview now. I've not really. I'm not going into the teaching yet. So I'm just showing you that. Okay, if you click on this, let me do this. Okay, so if you open Canva, let's say you have your design already. There's this. If you click on it, you see the color. There's this part where you can see you can change backgrounds into different things. And if you click on any element on your design, you can see that you can change the color of every single thing. If I click on this now, look at the colors. If I click on this, I can change the color. So that's how it works. So text, pictures, some dancing things, whatever it is, if you click on it, you can do different things. One of my, okay, so I'm going to click on this and then you can see where you can change the colors up here. You can see if you want to apply a filter. You all know what filters are from our social media. If you want to adjust it, you want to crop it, if you want to move it around the page, like position, you want to move it maybe to the back. Maybe you have two things on top of each other. You want to move one to the back or to the front. You want to move it to the center of the page. Different things. My favorite is this transparency tool, where if I put something on my design, I can make it very bold or I can make it really light as much as I want. So check this out. If I do this, I can just put it like, oh, it's part of the wallpaper. Or I can decide to, leave it at 100%, very bright, very bold. So this is one of the tricks in, designing something really nice. You know what to blend, what to leave very full on your page. If I want to insert a link, let's say if I post this on social media, I want you to be able to click on it and then let the when you click, I want it to lead you somewhere. There's a place here where you can insert links. Where is it? Okay, here where you can insert, you enter www. whatever, and then you get that. So basically, that is the overview of this site. If you come to, there are other categories too, the other menus are in Canva. So we have the templates where, let's say you want to start from scratch, and so you have this, and then let's say you want logo, right? So this looks like you can search. Let's say you want to do logo for your business, you search for logo, and then a lot of ideas and all of that. So templates will give you all of that. You can just pick one, and then you can change the color. Let's say I don't like orange. I want one brown. I can change it brown. Let's say the icon too. I don't really like the color. I want to change it to something green and all of that. So you can do all of that here. So if, let's say you're not doing logos, right? Or what you want to do has to do with pictures. You come here, photos, and then Canva has loads of free pictures. I love this particular one. It has loads of free pictures that you can put in your design and play around with, add your words and all of that. And then there are elements. I'm still going to get to elements. Let's say you want to, okay, let's say this picture now that I have here, I want to put it a in a frame. I don't just want it like to be standing there. So I pick that from here, from grids. That is one of the elements. I hope you can see from here. And I can now move my picture into it. So move it around the page. There are different kinds of font grids. And you can just play around and look through. Let's say we want to do all these 3-in-1 stuff that we do. You want to do picture grids, yeah, and you want to like pick around and put different pictures inside it for your design. You can do all that. Let's say you're selling something and you have like 3 different products that you want to talk about. You can put this here, write whatever it is, put your logo, then come and insert your pictures. So then let's move to text. So for text, we are just going to go back to my presentation and talk about how to choose your font and all of that. But Canva makes it really easy in that when you come to this text part, at the top here, you can pick, if you click on this, you can type anything you want. But then you will have to maybe pick your own font and all of that on your own, right? But if you pick this one that it already has 2 combinations already like this, you won't have to stress yourself so much. Just they've already combined the font for you and it's already so easy. You don't have to like, worry about, okay, what font? This is where you pick font anyway. But you click here and then so many fonts to choose for. So it can easily get confusing if you're not careful. So to start with, if you're a beginner, just go to the text part, pick a scroll, pick a combination that suits whatever you want, and then you are good to go. Okay, so let's go to music. I'm not really going into this yet, but if you put together some sort of video or a slideshow in your Canva document and you want to insert some background music or background songs, this is where you do it. Unfortunately, you can't bring in your own music, but you can use all these based on what you want, happy, piano, and all of that. And then you can also, if sometimes you want videos in your design, you can bring in your videos, but Canva also has some short, really, really fun videos that you can bring into your design. And then background. You can change background pictures and make it plain, but you can also choose really, really fun background for your design. But be careful so that, okay, another thing, I was saying I love the transparency tool. You can apply it here. So when you pick a background or you want it to just be muted and all of that, you can just do that. So it's really cool. It won't really disturb your design and all of that. So another, see if you have this stuff, if you put text and if you put pictures on top of this one, it might be really hard to really see what's going on. So you can just come and kind of tone it down a little bit. So uploads is where you bring in your own personal photos. Let's say I want to put my pictures. These are the pictures I already have here. So okay, so I have my picture here. I want to put it in my design. It's already here, so I can do whatever I want with it in my design. But if you don't have anything here, you can upload. You click here, you come and upload a photo. So this is one photo. Okay, that is here. You click on it, and then you open, and then you can see this water thing showing that is loading. So the picture is gradually loading, and this section is where Canva will be storing all your videos, all your photos that you upload. It will keep storing it here for you. So very soon, let me delete this. So okay, now it has loaded and I can now click it and use it on any part of my design that I want. Okay, so folders, You can't do much here for folders because this is not, I'm not paying, I think it's about $9.99 for a month to use the Canva Pro. But this is a free version I'm using, so you can't really do much. But if you pay, you can, categorize, put your design in folders and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to go back now to my presentation. So we have an overview of the Canva app now. So now let's talk about branding rules. It's not advisable for you to begin to design without knowing what your brand is. So what's your style? What's your color? What's your font? All right. So when I say style, this is what I mean. So for you to be able to determine your style, you need to know, okay, what is this design going to be about? Is it for business? If it's for business, who is your target customer? So you're like, if they are young, you know what to choose. For instance, if your customer, if you're selling baby stuff now, your design will kind of be different from if you are selling something to um, elderly people. The colors will be different, the things you put there will be different. So you need to know your style. So who's your target? What tone and mood do you want to portray? So for my brand now, the Square Peg Wonder, it's about self-improvement. And my target are female. Some are moms, some are not yet moms, but women generally. Fine, some men can, relate and, benefit from my products and my services and what my brand is about. But I need a target, and my target are women. So the tone, what's the tone and what's the mood for your own business? So you need to determine that. For my brand, the tone is happy, hopeful. Yeah, when you're learning, because it's about learning and improving your life. And when you're learning, you're feeling happy, you're feeling hopeful. So that is the tone and the mood for my brand. And that really is why I'm using the color yellow. So depending on you, when you answer this question for your own business, you'll be able to, pick your colors and pick your imagery and the icons, the kind of pictures that you'll be using and be posting on social media. Okay, so another thing for style is what kind of images, what kind of icons will you be using. So if you notice, to answer this for my business, the Square Peg Wonder, I use stars because they represent hope, and when you learn, you elevate, and they just kind of represent all of that for me. So when you answer all these questions, you need to stay very, very consistent all through, and that is how you have a nice design at the end of the day. So even though you're just posting one thing on your social media, you must have done all this, you must have answered all these questions, and that is the only way your graphics is going to come out like, okay, this is nice. Yeah, it's going to be, people will just glance at it and go, but they won't really know all the background work that has gone into it. But a lot goes into all these things, and this is even when you're working on it for yourself. If you hire a graphic designer, a professional graphic designer, this is what they do. So you wonder sometimes why they charge so much. You'll be like, is it not just to put one text there? No, it goes way beyond all of that. Okay, so colors, like I said, the colors you use depends on what your business is about, on who you're posting for and all of that. So colors have meanings and colors have moods. So you need to pick. That means you need to do a lot of research for your brand, and you need to pick a set of colors and stay consistent. So for my brand, this is my color theme. The color theme is a combination of colors that you want to use in all your graphics. So if you go to my website, you see some of these colors. If you go to my Instagram, you see some of these colors. If I post anything on social media and all of that, once in a while, I might deviate and add one or two, maybe one black hair that is not part of it. But majorly, all the things you will see are the things are the colors here. So when you pick the set of colors for your business, you probably need to get, every color has a code. You need to get the code. If you find all these things online. If you check, you get the code, and then if you're on Canva, if you're designing anywhere, if you want to post anything, you make sure that at least you're using a combination of these colors. So to help, there's this websites that can really help you. Let me share the website. So the website is colorpalette.net. So if you go to colorpalette.net, this is what you see. So you see different combinations, different things. So here, when you come up here to the website, and let's say, oh, I have this business, and I'm thinking I want pink for my business, and you can come here and say they want you to choose two colors. So let's say you want pink, and then you want purple. So you can enter that, and then they will give you different combinations that you can have. You can scroll through, but so you see pink and purple, but they will give you other colors that you can also combine with. So if you are still like starting your brand and putting one or two things together, this would really be helpful. So you scroll, it takes time because sometimes you want two colors, but the other colors, you don't really like them. So it took me a while to finally arrive at my own color theme for my brand. It took me a long time, like 2 weeks. Consider every day. I was on Pinterest, I was checking everywhere before I finally got this site. And it's really helpful. Okay, so that's it about color. Back to my presentation. So I'll go straight to fonts now. So you need to know all these things before you go to start designing, because it's going to play a huge part of how your design comes out at the end of the day. If you have questions, can I see my questions? I think I'll check for questions later. So let me continue my class. Okay, so now let's talk about fonts. Another thing that makes or mar your design is fonts. There are different types of fonts. They have different names. So you might be wondering which one is modern, which one is, but they have different names. And some are modern, like this Mozzarella, this railway, they are called modern fonts. Some are retro, like old school kind of thing. Some are scripts, like this is the script. Some are handwritten. It looks like somebody's handwriting, like this one here. So you use fonts. You can't really run away from fonts. You use fonts on your social media, on your business card, on your website, etc. So, like colors, you also have to do a research of fonts you want to be using in your business. So you maximum pick 2 or pick 3 fonts that you'll be using at different times. And you have to, when you pick them, again, stay consistent with your font pairings. So there are a lot of inspiration online that you can get, like, okay, how to mix. So I can mix this one and this. And so these are examples of how you can mix different fonts. On this other side, maybe on your website, you can have this kind of font, Montserrat, and then for the body of the text, you can have Merriweather, and so on and so forth. So the idea is just for you to start thinking along that line. Don't just enter Canva and just use whatever font is there and all of that, because you will not find the same, unless you won't find the same template on Canva every day. So you find one with one font today, and another time you find another font. So always make sure that you pick a set and you stay consistent. So when you enter Canva and you see a template that you like, make sure you adjust the color to your colors. Make sure you adjust the fonts to the fonts that you want. So let's go to design rules. Now that you have your style rules and you know what to do and what not to do, let's talk about design rules. For design rules, I'll be showing you all the design rules when I start to show you some designs that I'm going to make. So negative space means that when you start your design, you don't jam pack things on the space. For instance, look at this slide now. Yeah. So you don't make sure that, okay, let me put something in this corner or this. No, make sure that there is a lot of space, and then your pictures can come to one corner, and then all your other things can be in one corner. But make sure that there are spaces. Don't fill up all the spaces on your design. Another thing is proximity. For instance, if you want to write your details about your company, group it together, right? You write your phone number, your email together in one corner. If you want to, your topic and your subheading. You group it together. So that's what proximity means. Whatever goes together, you move them together. And then the third is alignment. Make sure that all the things you have, maybe on this side, on the left side, or on the right side, make sure that they are like aligned, properly aligned. Yeah. Oh, I repeated proximity, pardon me. And then minimalism. Minimalism basically means less is more, just like in fashion and in life, less is more. And like there's a quote by Coco Chanel that when a lady finishes dressing up and you're about to step out, you go back to look in front of the mirror and take something off. So I like to apply that in design. Like when you're done and say, oh, okay, this post is ready, go back and there's something that is not necessary that you should probably remove. So that is a good way to go. So now we are going straight to designing for social media. One thing that you might really find helpful is a place. Okay, you might need to find free stock photos for your brand. Like where do you find sometimes you see some find photos in the Canva app, but they might not be free. But if you go to this website on splash.com, you get loads of free pictures that you can use as you want for your business, for your brand. And then sometimes you see some photos or even photos of yourself, but you don't like the background and you want to remove the background so that you can use it on your, so that you can use that photo on your design or your post. You can also go to this website to remove that's www.remove.bg to remove the background so that you can put it will now have a transparent background and you can place it in your design. So I'm going to show examples of that now. Okay, so now it's time I'm going to design one picture for social media. I'm going to design one quote for social media, and then design something that has an iPhone or a PC frames, just so you can see how it's done. And then when I'm doing all of that, hopefully all the design rules, the style rule and all of that, I'll be mentioning how you have to keep it in mind while the design is ongoing. Okay, so let's go to Canva. Okay, so we're back to Canva. Sorry, Canva.com, and then there are different suggestions. So there's one that says Instagram post. There's A4 document, but we are concerned about social media right now. So clicking for Instagram, you can see the sizing has been done automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the moment you click on Instagram post, on this side, it shows you a lot of inspiration of things that you can decide to do for yourself. But it's usually, if you go with using them, you have to remind yourself not to get carried away, right? And then to stay consistent with your fonts and your brand colors. You have to remember that. So let's look at the background. So we click this. Okay, this is picture. This is font. This is background. Okay, so background now. I'll come here and change. Okay, another cool thing before I forget that Canva does is when there's a photo, even if it's your own personal photo, the moment you bring it to into your design, Canva does these cool things where he extract all the photo colors for you. So let me give you an example. Let me delete this photo and bring in this photo. Let me reduce it, put it here. So if I come here to the background and I want to look at the color it will give me some suggestions of the kind of colors that are in that image and that I can now use to see document colors. So that I can now use to match the picture that I'm working with. So there was a time I did a birthday post for a friend using using Canva. So the moment I imported the pictures, the the colors in that picture was listed, and then you know that is not like a branding or a business post. So you can now use the colors in that photo to use it on your phone so that there's some some matches going on. Okay, so let's say you've already decided on what your font is. I usually use this for my business, and then I use one, and then I use a play script. So I make sure I type this in lower case because I prefer it in lower case. So let's say fair. Why is it not changing? Okay, if it's not changing, I can just remove this. So I click it. So I can come to text since I want to insert a text and insert something here, fair trading, and bring it here. And then I can come to change it to the font that I want. And then I have to remember, see it's in black, so I have to remember to change it to something from my fonts, from my brand colors. So I already saved my brand colors inside Canva, so I don't have to keep searching all the time. But because I'm using a free version, I can only save 3. I have 6 brand colors, like I've showed you earlier. So I can only save 3. If you pay, you can save as many colors as you want and all of that. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the photo colors. If you look here, look, this is my image. This is the photo, and then these are the colors from that photo. So don't let me use my brand. Let me just align this design to this photo. So it has pink. So it's the same pink that the model is wearing. And then let's use this green from, let me use brown from the picture. All right. Okay, so let's say I want to do this. And if you have a logo for your business, you can just put the logo in one corner here, and then simple, like I said, keep it simple and all of that. So let's say I want to put this picture in a frame. I don't want it to be square like that. So there are some things called grids. So you can search for grids here. Grids. So grids will give you templates for your pictures, but I prefer to use frames. So you search for frames, and you can see different, if you want the picture to have this, different shape. So let me pick this. So if I pick this, I can move the picture into it. But I don't like that it has cropped some fine pictures, some fine aspect of the. Okay, so I can do that. So let me pick something else. Okay, let's pick this. So this looks simple and it's, yeah. So I can pick it and come and put it here. So if I double click on it, I can adjust. Let's say I prefer the upper part of the photo or the lower part of the photo. Different things that I can do. So I think I like it this way, so I leave it like this. And all of that. So assuming I'm done with this particular design, I can share this design with somebody, with a friend, to maybe go through or something. But usually what we do is to download the design. So there are different types. You can do it in JPEG or in PNG and all of that. So let's do um, JPEG, and then we can download it to your computer, and then it's easy to go from there. You can actually just send the photo to your Facebook page or your Twitter, or instead of just downloading it, or you can share the link with someone if it's a one-on-one thing that you want to share with someone. So that is one way of having a design. So let's try a second. Let's look for quotes. Okay, so there are different ways to do quote posts for social media, and I usually just get inspiration from other designs that I see. So let's say there's some design that you see that you really love, some part of it. You can come to Canva and try and recreate it for yourself. So for quotes, I think it's cool to use background. So you come to the the menus and pick background. You can choose different kind of backgrounds. There are lots and lots of beautiful backgrounds. So you can pick the background. And I always advise, it's not best for you to just leave your background to be so sharp, because they're going to put something on it and it will be in the way. So you can just smooth it a little bit and maybe leave it this way, or you can, depending on what you want, really feel free to do whatever you find really good. So let's come here. Since I don't have any quotes in mind, and I'm hoping I can steal one from here, or I can just pick one and just pretend that is a quote. Okay, yeah, let's do this. So like I said, in the meantime, just come to this text combination and pick something that looks like something you're trying to already say. So that way you don't have to worry about arranging it, because the arrangement has been done for you. Okay, how many do I have? Did I pick it? So because it has been done for you, it has been grouped together, and you can say, okay, this is what the person said. Maybe it's even what something that you say that you want to portray as a quote post, and then you can the name of the person that said it can be here. So one thing I also love to do is to insert some elements in my design. For quotes now, I would maybe look for quote icons that I can just put. Okay, yeah, like this. Yeah, but if you notice, most of my own designs, I don't really like using background. I love plain backgrounds. So I have this here, and it's here, and I can also use this to determine how bold I want it to be. And let's not forget our brand colors. Let's say, so photo colors, as usual. If you come here, you've seen all the colors from the background already. So let's say we want to make sure it matches. Come here, and we want to make sure that, but if it's too matchy, it might not really but this is cool. It might not really show, but this is cool. Don't forget, like, your font, make sure it's like 2 to 3 on any post, on any design. Make sure it's no more than 3. Okay. Okay, so now sometimes I have this now, but I'm not really so sure. Like I said, I don't really like picture background. So if you look up here, there are some buttons here. So you can add some extra notes. Let's say something you want to remember, and add it to this particular design. Um, if you have more than 2 pages on the post, you can move up. So you can see my first design is here. So I can move up, or I can move back down. And then if I want to duplicate this particular post, I can do that. Usually I duplicate when I'm not really so sure of what I've done here, or I'm not sure I like it. I want to try something else. I want to try another color combination. This time, let me try to remove the background, because I don't like it, because I prefer plain background. Okay, so now I have this plain background. Okay, I'm thinking this is too, yeah, and I want to make this bigger. And And okay, so I have this now. Like I can now say, okay, which one do I like better and all of that. So if you can also come here, if you notice this bottom part, you see you can zoom in or out of your design, and then you can also you have a page manager. Page manager shows you everything that you have on this particular page, and from here you can also duplicate and you can move it around. You can move, let's say you want to move page one to this at this position, you can do all of that. Okay. Okay, so I have this, and from this position I can look see if I prefer this to this. Or if I'm still not sure, let me delete this. If you have anything to delete, I can come here and say, okay, I still want to duplicate this and try something else. So I double click and I'm back here. So I'm like, okay, let me try this. I don't want it to be just smart. I want to just do some fun things with it. So I'm like, okay, what if I place it like this? This looks good to me. And then, oh, okay, maybe I want to add my logo. I can come to my uploads. Remember, the uploads are where I have all my photos I want to use. So my logo is somewhere here. And I can just, crop it and maybe put it somewhere in one corner, as small as possible. One corner. Notice the pink line. It's called a grid line. It's like defines the margin for you, so you know when you are within the right space, and so that you know that you don't want to exceed all of that. And let's say, okay, now social media people might just decide to copy and share my post. And so assuming I want to just brand my photo or my post with something, I can come here to type maybe the name of my Instagram page or the name of my website so that when people see it and they think it's cool, they can check me out. So I can come here and type my website. Okay, so now, like I said, don't allow the fonts to get too plenty. So let's say I already have this and I want to, what font is this? When I click on this font, when I click on it here, I can see what font it is. So this is Libra Baskerville, and I want to be consistent. So I come here, is something else. I want that Libra something. But luckily, when you click on the list of fonts, it will already bring out the font that is actually being used right now. So you won't have to search far. So I click on it. It's too big. Let me reduce it. And let's say I don't want to put it here. What if I put it here? Some people like cropping things out. So I want to maybe like put it in between. Although it's really not really nice to just be putting branding across, but yeah, you have to do what you have to do sometimes. So I don't want to like make it distracting. So I make it very transparent and I can leave it there, or I can move it somewhere here and make it maybe lighter. It's still like showing. Yes, like this. Okay, so this is good, right? Okay, so that is how you make a quote post. So if you like backgrounds, you can do that. But I always prefer to have a very blank slate and all of that. All right, so I'm going to move quickly. I promised 30 minutes, and I think it has been more than 30 minutes. So I would do the last. So I'll come here, add a new page. I want to remove this here. So I have this blank slate, and I want to do a design that has an iPhone frame and a PC frame. Okay, let me do both. Okay, so I can come here, back to template, search for frames. No, sorry, elements, frames. So you need to play around with this. The more you play around with it, the more you become familiar with it. So I have this. But let's say I want to use a photo from, I was telling you about for free stock website for free stock photos. So let's say, let's go there on splash.com. You go there, you get free photos, and then you can search what's your business about. Let's say your business is about look at fashion. Let's do fashion. Whoa, so you can see different really cool stuff here. Okay, so let's say we want to use this orange lady. You download it for free. But let's just assume that we don't need this basketball background and all of that, right? I also shared a website where you can remove background. So you remove bg.com, come here. I'm using this opportunity to show you how the website works. So you come, get your pictures. And so you wait. So this website will remove background for you. Voila. Okay, so now you can download it and move it to Canva. So remember, to get pictures into Canva, you go to upload an image or video. And okay, so this is it. So it's loading. You can see this bar is moving. Okay, now he's here. Okay, so I can click on it now. I have it here. So I want this lady, I want her in my phone. So I move her here, and like magic, she's already in. Let's say I want just her upper body, I can have it. So that is how, let's say I just want to turn this a bit and move it around. Yeah, I have it. So if you want to put your personal picture here, you can have it. If you have a product that you want to put inside here, you can do that. And then you can come and put in some really cool text. Don't forget your combination, your colors, and all of that. And don't forget that less is more. So let me use my friend's business, Fabulous Fashion. Okay, so this is too big. Let's just make it smaller. So 60. Let's do okay, Fabulous Fashion. And I don't know. What should we write here? What should we write here? Style artist best. Something like that. So if you have a logo, bring it here. If you want to brand it, like I did earlier, maybe IG Fabulous Fashion. You can bring it here. Don't forget to make sure you are consistent. So I come here, I check what the font is Glacial Indifferent. So I want to use that same font here, but I don't want it to be more than 2. So like I said, it's already here, so I can click on it. I have it. I can reduce. So 10 is too small. Maybe 14. Okay. I can put it here. I'll put it somewhere here so that it's not too distracting. Okay, here, maybe something like this. And then transparency tool to the rescue. I can do this. Very light. So it's there, but it's not like taking away from my design, something like this. Or I can just move it to the bottom of the page. I can just move it to the bottom of the page, and I have something very simple. Okay, so let's say I want to have, like I said, I prefer plain white background, or let's say I want to, okay, let me duplicate this page to try different things. Okay, so let's see if a black background would be nicer. Okay, as usual, photo colors. maybe I should just try. Okay, so this is actually part of the photo in, in a sense. So you can see it's not that bad, but let me duplicate this and try something else too. Let me try something else from the photo. Cool. And I can actually, let me see, is it possible to, okay, it's not possible. So I'm clicking on the background to see if I can use the, if I can use the transparency to reduce it, but the option is not coming out. So I think I prefer, so now I have, okay, so let's go to the page manager. And so from the page manager, I can see the 3 options that I've made, and I can now decide which one I want to keep and which one I don't want to keep. Okay, so let's do the same thing from maybe with the PC. So go to elements, my set of frames. Okay, so let's say if you want to use a laptop or something, and you have it here, and you want to bring a photo. Now let's pick a photo from Canva. Let's say you want to do something for COVID. Let's do sanitizer. Let's search for sanitizer. Okay, so there are different photos, but most of these photos are paid. They are not free. Okay, this is free. All the fine ones, they won't be free. I think it's because they are like in high demand and all of that. So let me see. So you see, most of them are not free. When you see this crown icon on it, you know you have to pay. So if you use it, if you want to download it, when you get to the download part, it will ask you to pay $1 per photo. So let's pick this. Let's move it into. So now you have it in your screen. You want to write something, write it. Come here. Let's say you want to say stay safe. Stay safe from the name of your brand. Write the name of your brand here from the Square Peg Wonder. So you can reduce this. Bring it here. Make sure it aligns. Don't forget alignment. You know, I said everything must align. If you want it to be centered on the page, you can just click on it. Come to position. You can see center. If you want to be in the middle, already in the middle, but something's already in the middle, so you can just move it back to this place. So yeah. So there you have it. Pardon me, when I pause, I'm trying to admit some people into the meeting. Yeah, okay. So so there you have it. I think I've done justice to the content of my class. There's so much to Canva, and you just need to stay consistent, to review what your colors should be, what your font should be, and you stick to them no matter what. And then you practice and practice and practice and practice. You discover this and that. You see somebody's design that you like, copy it, try and recreate it, and all of that. So come to the end of the class. I don't know if there are questions. Pardon me, this is my first time of hosting a Zoom meeting. So I'm not like so familiar with where all the buttons are and all of that. I can't even find trying to find the comments. I can't seem to show this. Sorry. Thank you guys for staying to this point. I hope you gained 1 or 2 things. Trying to find. Maybe if I stop sharing my screen, maybe I'll find it. Okay, but before I go to answer questions, I want to talk about this slide. Okay, what's next? So I want to use the opportunity to tell you that if you need customized templates done for you in Canva by my brand, my business, you can send me an email and we can get you Canva templates for your business. If you want something for quotes, we can give you like 3 options. So by yourself, you can just edit it and use it as many times as possible. Different things that you need for your business, different kind of templates. If you send me an email, we can talk about it and I can design some of that for you. Also, I want to ask you, please drop this in the answer to this in the comment section. Would you be interested in an online course teaching Canva step by step for videos, for um, for advertisements, for different things, for more things that you can do in Canva, for grids, for Instagram grids, all those 6 posts in one picture, but you post 6 times on Instagram, all of that stuff. So if you'll be interested in an online course, let me know and I can consider setting one up for if enough people are interested. So thank you so much for coming. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that I can see if there are some questions. Okay, all right. Okay. Wow, a lot of comments. Okay, thank you, everybody. Please signify if you want me to. Okay, you have to run now. Thank you for coming. Okay, somebody wanted me to say how I got to the page manager. I think I did it again. Canva is better on laptop. Yes. But if you have, Canva stores your work, your design. So if you have some work already done on your laptop, when you log in on your phone, you can just duplicate and edit. So that way you don't have to worry. But using your hand to move all those things around on your phone can be really stressful. But if it's just something quick that you need to do, please use your phone. But if you have a lot of work or you want to create some plenty templates for your brand, sit down and do it. You feel more comfortable using a laptop. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your kind comment. Thank you. Okay, you learned a lot. All right. And yes, I would get the recorded video of the class out to you so that you can watch it from the beginning. Thank you so much. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for taking the time to attend. I had fun teaching it. Thank you. Thank you all.
Hi, how do we get it? Oh.
Email for you. I'll email it to you. If you are here, it means you registered by email. So I'm going to
I got invited with someone invited me via a link on WhatsApp. So can I drop my email?
All right, please send me an email. Let me type my email. Send me an email so that I would.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll send you the link. Yes.
Thank you. Sorry,
What
I have
else?
a question.
You said?
You mentioned some websites where you get your free content.
Yes.
You were saying it, so I really didn't get the web.
The websites that I got my free content from. Okay, on splash.com.
And also the one where you remove
the background. Okay. Well, you might have to.
Yes. You mentioned those, so so that if you can get exact.
Okay, I'll let me do a. Sorry, I'm trying to reply. Reply everyone publicly. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me go out. Let me just quickly share my screen again so I can run through all the questions. Any other questions? So that I can just run through all the questions again. Better on that. Okay. Page manager and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
yeah, my question has been
let me quickly share my screen. Share screen. Okay, so somebody mentioned something about how I got to the page manager. The page manager is this button here that has the number of pages you have. So if you click on it, you see everything on your page. Okay, so website for, this is the website for free
Okay.
images on splash.com here. To remove background, this is the website, remove.bg.com. And then the website for getting your color combination is colorpalettes.net. So I hope you got that. Any other questions? So if there are no other questions, I would like to thank you for coming. And I'll email. Yeah, okay, thank you so much for. So I'll email. Yeah, thank you, Yemisi, for dropping. Yemisi is dropping the links in the comments. So it's just quickly jot that down. But I'll send the email out so that you can watch the whole class again, so that you can refer to some things if you need. Thank you so much again for coming. I think I've spent more than the time.
Elorunke, your email.
My email is theswquarepegwonder.com. I was trying to.
Okay, you're trying to type it, right?
thesquarepegwonder.com. Sorry, at gmail.com. thesquarepegwonder@gmail.com. But the person that invited you can just forward the email, the registration email to you so that you can register, and I'll have your email address. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Ronke.
Thank you too. Bye.
Ronke, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.